Congratulations, you are just 60 seconds away from becoming Junior Networker. Yes. Okay. Shouldn't clap yet because you haven't actually done it, but you're about to do it. This is really easy. What we're going to do now is I'm going to show you how to give a golden recommendation. What is a golden recommendation, you may ask? Well, you see these little thumbs up next to Gemma with a person's name. So golden recommendation from Joseph Ogwei, golden recommendation from Andrea, etc., etc. What happens is a golden recommendation is an extra recommendation that you give that really shows that you trust somebody. They're a close connection. So you have your trusted connections, which you've started adding. A golden recommendation is something extra special for somebody who really deserves it. How do you give a golden recommendation? This is honestly the easiest thing that you could possibly do. So here's how it works. What you do is you go to your little extension, and it doesn't matter. You don't have to be on anybody's LinkedIn profile specifically. It's okay. All you do is you open it. You then go to the menu item over here, and there's a button called Search Trusted Connections. This will take you to Trusted Connections. I'm going to quickly go back, and I am going to go to the dashboard because there's another way of getting there, which is a bit easier. You can also just click this button here saying Trusted Connections, this little grouping over here. It might change by the time you watch this video because we're always making little tweaks and updates. So you go to your Trusted Connections icon over here. And a little trick for you, you don't have to do this to begin with, but this little reset search button is quite useful. It just kind of resets it back to your original trusted connections. All right. Now, if I scroll down, I'll see there's Gemma. These are all my trusted connections and the number of trusted connections that they have. I'm going to talk to you about that in depth coming up when you actually start to get referrals of your own. And by the way, thank you. You've been doing so much giving of yourself at the moment. You're giving... or should I say, you're adding your trusted connections into your private network. You're giving to the network. You've made introductions. You're giving other people stuff. And that means you're a really good person. And now you're going to give a golden recommendation. Next, you're going to get something in return. Okay, you're going to actually start getting recommendations. You start going to get those introductions and referrals that you so desperately want. All right, so there's Gemma. Okay, now how do you give a golden recommendation? The other option is if you've got a very long list and you don't know where Gemma is on this list, you just go to keyword and you type in Gemma. And then you'll search. It'll probably search automatically, and there's Gemma. Okay, now in order to give her a trusted connection, there's a little button, which is the middle icon of this little row. Again, it might tweak slightly when you eventually see this, but look for the edit button. There'll be an edit button somewhere, but here it is at the moment. It's called Contact Details. If you click on Contact Details, it's going to bring up Gemma's contact details. Now, we're okay with sharing this information publicly. We wouldn't normally do this, mainly because she's our brand ambassador, so it's okay. This is her work details. So she's the international brand ambassador, and if there's a mobile number, and that mobile number is on LinkedIn, then you can even get that mobile number as well. And any notes that you potentially made would be in there. But how do you give a golden recommendation? Scroll down a little bit and you'll see enter the name of a tag. You probably learned how to do tags from the first video. Type in here. Now, when you're adding a tag, you scroll down and you'll see a special one called golden recommendation. You can also type in the word G and it'll come up with golden recommendation. Click on golden recommendation and it'll golden thumbs up. You're about to make a golden recommendation that will bring Gemma Osterloh so much joy. This is a special honor and your name will be associated. Are you ready to make a difference? And then you click yes. And it's now done. It might now just have to refresh. It'll probably have to refresh the page and then she'll have that little golden recommendation next to her name. It'll also send her a little message. Hi, Gemma, I just endorsed you with a golden recommendation, etc., etc. And you can send her that. Why do you send people messages that you've given them a golden recommendation? The best thing that you can do to keep people in your network is stay in touch with them without spamming them. In your personal private network, if you give them a golden recommendation and you say, I'm putting my name to the fact that you're a great business person and that you're trustworthy, it's a great thing that you can do. So popping them a LinkedIn message that lets them know that you've done that is a wonderful way to build that relationship and get them thinking about you again and possibly making a referral. It's just a beautiful way of staying in touch. I'm going to close this down because I don't need to send this. Once you've done that and you've sent that and you've followed this video so far, you will see, you might have to refresh, but you'll see that you are now moved up to Junior Networker. You can check this by going to your dashboard and clicking on the little dashboard icon, and it'll actually tell you over here on the right-hand side how you're doing with regards to upgrade. I've already reached the end, of course, so it'll tell you, this will shine red, and these will tell you what you still need to do, and you will also have links to help you at each step of the way. So check your next level, and it'll tell you what the requirements you need and also what your rewards are, because you get different rewards. So now that you have hit that illustrious junior networking stage, we're actually going to give you a few free credits on how to use our AI matching system. That is not going to be done in this video. That's way more advanced. I'm going to get there in a few more videos from now. So just please be a little bit patient. For now, you have now hit junior networker, and I want you to hit senior networker next. In order to hit senior networker, I want you to please add you don't need a few more trusted connections if you've already got 20, but you need to have given at least 3 golden recommendations. All right. So please, can you go out and give 3 golden recommendations to hit senior networker, but you won't be on senior networker yet. There's 1 or 2 extra little things that you need to do. The good news is it's not that difficult. And by the time you've reached senior networker, you will have been fully trained on the basics of My Most Trusted. There's going to be some cool advanced features coming, but you'll be trained on the basics, and you will have also booked your first meeting via a referral introduction. So it's all coming. Reminder, subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's some beautiful stuff still to come as we start to really get you those meetings.